Tonight, Clashisode number 17. Tell me why I suck. Alright guys, so as the title suggests, this is going to be a video about critiquing attacks, mostly failed attacks. Trying to point out some tips, some ways the attack could have been better, some tactical stuff that, just better execution, better tips and tricks, and all that stuff. Hopefully it's a learning tool. Everybody in here is going to be, they volunteered to do this video, so we'll see how it goes. I might do this for base design too. We'll see about that. But anyway, these replays are going to come from this last war with Gollie Malaya. And we got the win. We got it on percentage, which isn't the best way, but a win is a win. And the thing is if you look at our attacks here, Zelda's a Town Hall 10. So all of our Town Hall 9s are right here. And as you can see, there's not a lot of 3 stars. A lot of failed attacks. We probably didn't deserve to win the war, but we did, and so that's good. No pictures on the scorecard. So we're gonna go through a few attacks here. First is gonna be Maximus, 48%er. So he's gonna be doing a Govaho, and this one is basically down to the funneling. So Baby Dragon up there, that's very good. Down here, he's got his golem back there, and he's got his wizard. So this wizard, I would have, as we roll through. So now that cannon's tanked, right? So you could drop the wizard right in between these two buildings, just a little bit farther down. Is there 2? There's not 2 wizards. Whoa, 2 wizards. All right, so there's camp space wasted. Like, 1 wizard's gonna get this job done, no problem. And the building that matters is that mine. So you could set the wizard right here where this guy is, and he would take the mine, and then he would take the collector, and the funnel's done. So up here, this is a perfect pause. You'll notice there's a small bomb right there, and what happens is poof, all the wall breakers are dead. So that's why you do, that's why you take 3 wall breakers to get through a skull wall. You drop 1 to trip any small bombs, and then you drop the next ones to go ahead and open up the wall. So now his Valk's got to beat through the wall, which is not a big deal, except this happens. These Valks go to this wall, and his heroes go up here. Then all of these Valks go to that wall. So we got Valks up here, heroes up here, Golem down here, Valks down here, and out comes the clan castle. And now we got Valks here, king up there, queen here, Golem here, and these Valks are running outside the base because there's all these juicy buildings right there. So we got a 3-way split on the kill squad. All these Valks are just going to get roasted because there's no heal spell, and Expo, Dragon, all that stuff on them. And honestly guys, that's it. This raid is done. His entire kill squad got 30% of the base, and there's just way too much base in there. So funnel problem, the wall breaker fail, that's probably what did him in. So always remember, use that test wall breaker. Okay, so Dodo. Let's play this replay 1. So here we go. He's got a Goho, but he has 5 healers. So here's the problem with this stack, is you throw down all these healers. So let's do the math on that. 14 times 5. So that's 70 camp space. plus another 60 camp space in golems. That's just way too much camp space dedicated to not base smashing troops. I mean, the queen's going to do some work, but she's only level 14, so dedicating 70 camp space to a level 14 queen, in my opinion, that's just not good value at all. You know, she took care of the queen, but he's this king too, and you know, level 14, like once the queen is like level 20, then you know, doing queen walks, you get pretty good value out of. But level 14, she just takes forever to get through anything, and unless there's something that's really high value that's kind of on the outside of the base, easy to get to, something like that, then you're probably just not going to get the value. So in comes the golems, and they're coming in right under the queen. So the issue with this is the golems bang, the healers switch onto those golems. Then he knew that there's the CC range, which is just over that wall. So you knew as soon as these golems were coming over that wall that the CC was going to be tripped. So there should be a poison right here already. There goes the poison, so it's a little late, and then the second poison drops where the first poison should have been, and it's not really going to do much. But good thing about this attack is the funneling for the bowlers was done very well. They can be kind of tricky to do, and then this part is really weird. So that heal spell, or I mean jump spell, did not connect that wall, but those bowlers jumped over it. It was pretty weird. But if you watch it again, I mean, you can see there's the ring of the jump spell, and they definitely should not have jumped that wall, but they did. Alright, so now we got bowlers up here that don't have any tanking. We got golems down here with healers on them. Healers getting wrecked by air defenses, and you know, none of that is really working out well. Then we have a cannon that's tanked here and a cannon that's tanked there, which means throw some hogs on them. But we didn't do that, and so here's the nexus of this. You know, I went over the army composition, but had you wall broken in here, right? You throw in some wall breakers, you break that wall, then you can take and put your jump over this compartment that these golems are landlocked in. That's going to get them into this compartment with the air defense, which would tank all of these defenses, right? All these would get tanked. It's also going to tank that Tesla, the other Tesla is blown up, this Expo. You know, you get golems in here in this center compartment where the town hall is, and a whole lot of good things is going to be happening. Instead, they get locked up here on this wall. Not much going on. So gets a little impatient, throws in these hogs, and a lot of them are going to get jacked up because there's no tanking for them. You know, at Town Hall 9, hogs don't work like they do at Town Hall 8. Town Hall 8, you can just throw in hogs and they're going to pound through defenses. Town Hall 9 defenses are too strong. Just watch these hogs get jacked up. Boom. Small bombs do work, all that stuff. And you know, these golems finally made it through the wall, so you had tanking available, but you know, I get where you're coming from. You tried to push through that, there wasn't any spells left, and that's that. So jump spell placement, army decision on the army composition, that's kind of the main issues there. Okay, Demented one, I think it's replay. Yeah, alright. This is a funnel tip too. So that baby dragon up there, very good. Gonna do a lot of work up there. That's all great. Then we're gonna have a golem coming in. So golem is in. Pause it. Archer tower tanked. Archer tower tanked. Cannon tanked. Tesla tanked. Expo tanked. So to get your funnel, this army camp and this lab need to go down, right? And we're using 3 wizards to do that. And look at what can shoot that. Nothing. That wizard tower can't, that air defense can't. This certainly can. But you throw a minion there and a minion there, and that's 4 camp space, and you just saved yourself 8 camp space for another Valk. You could use those wizards someplace else, you know. A lot of things you could be doing instead of using 3 wizards for that funnel. Again, just like I said about the hogs, it's all about like efficiency and troops too. At Town Hall 9, you got to be really efficient with your troop space, and then as you know, that just gets more and more important as you go up the ladder. So you know, Town Hall 8, you could get away with throwing 10 wizards in an army composition or something crazy like that, and putting 1 wizard on every single building to make your funnel. At Town Hall 9, you can't do it. You know, you do 2 minions on those buildings, that's only 4 camp space, that's 8 more to use for other things. Baby Dragon up there, that was great. You know, that was great value out of that guy. So Baby Dragons I'm a huge fan of. You know, basically 2.5 wizards, and it took out that whole top side of the base. And you know, the bomb side could have been done with 4 troops, and you've been on your way. So now we're gonna look at L. This attack actually is a really good attack. There's one thing that I think made this attack fail. These minions, that's excellent. Those minions, excellent. Double zap quake, all good stuff right here. Dragon deployment, this is a real minor thing, but he placed all these dragons in a cascade here, 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 and there, right? If you had done this dragon first, then this dragon second, third, fourth, fifth, then all the dragons are going to naturally funnel towards the middle because the buildings on the outside are going to go down first. Instead, what happens is the buildings kind of go down in the order the dragons got dropped, and now you've got 2 dragons going around the outside that way and 1 dragon going around the outside that way. So only 2 dragons are going into the middle. You do have 4 dragons in the bag, but then you cascade them down again, so this guy's going shopping, that guy's going shopping. So we got 2 more, so there's only 4 going into the base. All that's pretty minor stuff. The main problem with this raid is right here, using these balloons. So we're just gonna watch these balloons and see what they do. Did not get the cannon. They get the wizard tower, kind of. They soak up a red bomb, soak up a black bomb, soak up another black bomb, and that's it. So they did nothing. You know, that wizard tower went down basically by the dragons. And they come over and take that air defense. So instead, what should have been in the CC is a max hound. That hound would get in on that air defense, it would soak up those traps, let the dragons do their work, and then you know, just take, instead of 9 dragons, take 8 with a few of your own balloons in there, and off you go. Because this attack, I mean, this is an impressive attack. We got 95% with level 3 dragons against Town Hall 9 archer towers. So had he had, you know, level 4 dragons, that would have been a win. Had he had a lava hound in CC, that would have been a win. So you know, excellent attack, great scouting, good choice in troops, all that stuff is good. Just that one little tweak, and I think it would have got it done. And let's see, so let's go. Okay, we're gonna play this guy. More talk about funneling. So he's gonna attack from 6 o'clock here, and funnels need to be made from the outside in. So these two baby dragons, here's the problem. They go down, they're gonna go this building, this building, this building, this building, this building, this building, right? And over here, same thing. They're gonna work their way down. Now I think what the plan was is this cannon would still be up. And so he's gonna wall break in there, and then that was gonna be his breadcrumb to get his troops to go inside the base. Unfortunately, in order for that to work, this storage and that storage both have to be down. Otherwise, troops are going to get sucked over. So, better placement for those baby dragons, or just funneling troops in better, would have been over here. The baby dragon and, like, I don't know, maybe a wizard or something would get these buildings done. Same thing over here. And then you'd have these mines as like your breadcrumbs, so that things are going to go towards this cannon. Because, so in come the golems, wall break, that was really good. So here you go, queen's going shopping, bowlers are going shopping, king was out, he redirects in. But now at this point, all the bowlers are walking around. You really needed them inside the base under rage to take out all this stuff. The queen is just completely ignoring the CC, which is her main job. Now she comes in, but it's way too late. She's gonna get absolutely roasted, and you know, the raid's essentially over because the entire kill squad only got 30% of the base, and of that 30%, like 3 defenses. So that was the deal. A better placed enter is over here on this side, and I'll go ahead and show you Alex's attack that actually won us the war. This was the final attack in the war, and got the job done. So he throws in the hog to get the CC lure, throws down his queen to do the queen walk and take care of the CC. Obviously on the previous attack, queen walk's not really going to work, and that part isn't really that important. What's important is next. So the baby dragon comes down similar to the previous attack, and just watch, it'll take out this mine, it'll take out the collector, it'll start working on that storage, and you'll see a minion come down on this army camp. Minion down. So now the funnel's made. Pause it. The queen is, you know, doing a bunch of work over here, but that baby dragon took out these 4 buildings right here by itself. So funnel made there. Minion's making this funnel. As soon as that goes down, boom. BK goes down. On one side, he's going to tank. And then the Valks go in on the other side, and that they're going to self-funnel. You know, they're not going to run up here, and they're not going to run down here. They're going to run and beat through this wall. Now, here's the mistake that Alex does. Look at this wall. The wall is 40% health left, so this jump was totally wasted. The jump could have gone on this air defense, which would have opened up this compartment, the wizard tower compartment, the expo, the queen, town hall, would have got the king and that expo. All of that stuff is opened up. Instead, we throw down the jump spell, and we get in there, but he has to use a second jump to get into the core. I fast forwarded through it, but he drops a second jump right here to get all the way into the core. And then here is the issue, the next issue. Cannon tanked, archer tower tanked. That archer tower I don't think is tanked yet, but that expo's tanked, Tesla tanked, wizard tower tanked, these 2 Teslas tanked. So right now, hogs should be going in on this wizard tower, on that mortar, on this cannon, on that side, and then just a couple hogs down here is all you need. You know, 2 hogs in there. The Valks are going to do it, but the hogs are going to help out. So watch how long it takes before these hogs come in. Right now, send in hogs. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still tanking in the middle. Still waiting. Finally, the hogs come in. Meantime, these defenses are all still up, and there's like no Valks left. They're all dead. So if he had sent in the hogs, you know, when I pointed out he should have, could have had a heal spell down in the core to keep the Valks up. All of these hogs are going to path air defense, archer tower, sweeper. They're going to path through the heal. So if there's a heal right here, you would get dual benefit of healing up the hogs and the Valks instead. You know, luckily we had Town Hall 9 hogs against Town Hall 8 defenses, and we get a clutch healer swap right there that gives these hogs just enough health to push through the last defenses and wrap up this 3-star. Excellent attack. It won us the war. Gotta love it. But definitely some things that could be done to make that more efficient. You know, only one jump was needed. That could have been, you know, a rage in the core would have just completely thrashed it, or a third heal would be extremely useful too. Either of those things, and you know, that's pretty good benefit. So great job to our guys. Way to get the war. Not the cleanest by any means, but a win's a win, and there's no pictures on the scorecard. So hope you like this series. Give me a shout if you want to be, you know, I'm speaking to my clanmates now, if you want to be featured on this thing, and you know, I'll see you guys next time.